My beloved, my precious light wrapped in earth's veil. Take a moment and just feel yourself sitting in this space, in this quiet, in this pause. There's a tremble in your chest, but it's not fear, it's a signal from God, a whisper that something you've waited for is finally moving. You may have spent nights wondering if your prayers were heard, if the doors would ever open, if the people who left you would ever be replaced with blessings that align with your purpose. Let me tell you, they have been heard, and heaven has not forgotten a single tear, a single sigh, a single moment of quiet endurance you thought no one saw. Archangel Michael says, he is standing nearby, arms stretched over you in protection. He's been watching your patience, your willingness to keep trusting when the world felt unfair. And today, child, the waiting stops. Something that was blocked is now released. It may appear small at first, a message, a call, a simple confirmation, but it carries the weight of 1,000 answered prayers. And when it arrives, you will feel it in your bones, in the heat of your chest, in the quickening of your breath. That is God saying, it's your time. Think about all the moments you almost gave up. The nights when your heart whispered, maybe this is too much. The mornings when you forced a smile despite your own heaviness. All of that wasn't wasted, it was preparation. Every struggle, every person who doubted you, every no you received was actually a stepping stone, a hidden path to a door you didn't know you could reach. And now that door is unlocking. Not because of your force, not because of human effort, but because God Himself turned the key. What's coming will be layered, not one thing but many things moving at once. People who seemed distant or silent will suddenly speak up on your behalf. Opportunities that were delayed will appear at just the right moment. Money, resources, clarity, peace and alignment will all flow toward you like a river that finally found its path. And while the world may not understand how it happened, you will know deep in your heart that it was always heaven guiding, always God arranging, always Archangel Michael clearing the path. Your strength is greater than you think. You've carried burdens others could not, yet you've remained faithful, kind and steady. And today that strength is becoming visible. Not for applause, not for recognition, but as a natural overflow of what God has placed inside you. The peace you've held on to in silence is becoming your shield. The quiet trust you've practiced is now your armor. And the words that were meant to hurt you, the actions that tried to trap you will now serve as proof of your endurance and your clarity. Picture yourself walking into a room, calm, centered, carrying an energy that no lie can touch. The very people who underestimated you will be astonished. Their attempts to confuse, control or manipulate will unravel in your presence. And it will not require effort from you. It will happen because your alignment with God cannot be shaken by human hands. Even small moments, a phone call, a message, a conversation will carry the authority of the divine. The timing is not random, it is orchestrated. Everything that arrives for you will come in perfect order like dominoes falling exactly where they are meant to. Your heart child has been prepared for this. It has learned patience, faith and endurance. And now it is ready to receive blessings that match your level of trust. The pieces that were missing from your life, the people, the resources, the understanding are all being placed around you. Doors will open that you've been waiting for, doors that no human could force. And as these doors open you will step through with confidence, carrying the light of God's presence wherever you go. Some of the joy may feel strange at first because you've been so conditioned to expect setbacks. But this is different. This is not a temporary relief. This is a permanent shift. Your energy, your path, your purpose is being recalibrated. The things that once felt heavy or unreachable will suddenly feel natural, easy, and aligned. And those who try to hinder you, they are being removed quietly, spiritually, without conflict, because their role in your story has ended. And as this unfolds, remember to hold on to gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a signal to heaven that you are ready to receive fully. Gratitude opens space for more blessings. Gratitude makes your light visible. Gratitude reminds your soul that the universe, God, and Archangel Michael are all working together in your favor. Let yourself feel that now. Let your body relax, your mind settle, and your heart open wide. The miracles, the confirmations, the alignments, they are all approaching. Do not doubt, do not question, do not let fear creep in. Instead, remain focused, remain faithful, remain expectant. The next 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, all of it carries momentum. You are standing on the threshold of a breakthrough that will feel like it cannot be contained. Your life, your purpose, your joy, all will accelerate. And when it happens you will know that it was God, it was Michael, it was heaven's timing that made it all possible. So now take a deep breath. Feel the energy rising around you. Sense the doors opening, the messages arriving, the alignments falling perfectly into place. Hold your heart steady. Keep your spirit awake. This is your moment. This is your miracle. This is your confirmation that every tear, every struggle, every silent prayer was worth it. And from here forward you will walk in the knowledge that heaven always shows up for those who trust, always protects those who wait, and always delivers what was promised before the foundations of the world. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $100. That has been waiting for this moment for years. It contains confirmations, alignments, and opportunities that were blocked by timelines, people, and circumstances. And now God says, it is time to release what was always yours. You may feel a tingling, a stirring deep in your chest that is heaven's signal that your breakthrough is moving. Do not dismiss it. That energy is a preview of the tide that is about to lift everything anchored in your favor. Your eyes may see calm, but the unseen realm is in motion. Decisions are being overturned. Hearts that were hardened are being softened. Paths that were blocked are being cleared. And even if you don't yet understand how it will unfold, trust that it is unfolding in perfect timing. Someone you thought lost will suddenly reappear in your life, not to reopen old pain but to testify to the favor surrounding you. And the moment you meet them you will know it's divinely orchestrated, because peace will flood your spirit and tears will come not from sorrow but from recognition. Archangel Michael says, "Child, there is a reversal happening that the enemy never anticipated. The very people who doubted you, who betrayed you, who whispered against you will now unknowingly honor your rise. It will happen subtly at first, like a whisper in a crowd, unnoticed by many yet undeniable to your spirit. And then, like lightning, the full realization will hit everyone involved. Every plan laid against you, every intention of harm, every manipulation is being redirected to serve your elevation. And you, my beloved, will not have to fight. You will simply watch, quiet and composed, as divine order rearranges the room around you. Expect confirmations in the smallest forms, unexpected calls, random messages, emails you weren't anticipating, people showing up exactly when needed. Do not underestimate these seemingly small signs. They are your signal that larger miracles are following. Every step you've taken, every tear you've cried, every act of patience has been noticed. Heaven has been recording, cataloging, and now finally releasing in fullness. And let me tell you about timing. Timing is critical. The next 72 hours will feel ordinary, yet they are extraordinary in spiritual significance. The person who was supposed to block your blessing will stumble in confusion. Plans meant to hinder you will evaporate. Documents meant to delay you will suddenly appear resolved. Every hand that tried to hold you back is being pulled away, and what you thought was impossible is being rearranged in perfect alignment with God's will. Do not be surprised if opportunities appear in unexpected forms. Someone may call with news that seems coincidental, a contract may arrive when you least expect it, a reconciliation may happen that was long overdue. All of these are the steps of your restoration, carefully constructed by God so that your joy cannot be denied or overshadowed. And as each piece falls into place, you will realize that nothing was random. Every closed door, every delay, every disappointment was a divine preparation for the fullness of this hour. The peace you will feel is not temporary, it is profound, the kind that reshapes your entire being. Sleep will restore more than your body, it will restore your confidence, your clarity, your sense of self. Meals will taste richer, conversations will feel lighter, and your decisions will be guided by a new wisdom that comes not from human understanding but from heaven itself. Every breath will remind you that you are in the flow of destiny, that no lie, no betrayal, no human interference can touch the covenant placed upon your life. God says, this is the season of restoration. This is the moment where all that was stolen, delayed or doubted is returned multiplied. And it will not just be in material ways. Hearts will soften toward you. Relationships will recalibrate in truth. Your reputation will be restored, and those who opposed you will witness silently the undeniable proof that favor never leaves its appointed vessel. And the remarkable part is you will walk through all of this in calmness. You will not need to defend, justify, or explain. Your peace will speak louder than any argument ever could. There is also a person, perhaps a stranger or a distant ally whose name you may not know yet, who will suddenly enter your life. They carry exactly what you need, a word, a favor, an opening, and it will arrive as if it had been waiting only for you. When it comes, recognize it immediately, because Michael says, this is the tangible proof that God's hand has not left you. This is your moment to accept without hesitation what has been reserved in your name since birth. The transformation is not just external, it is internal. Every old fear, every insecurity, every doubt that lingered in the background is being removed. Your spirit, your heart, your mind are being recalibrated to a higher frequency. You will notice that you no longer attract chaos, only alignment. Doors that once slammed shut in your face will now open effortlessly. The people who doubted you will begin to realize the depth of what you were carrying silently, and they will see that you were never less than extraordinary. And finally, child, prepare yourself for the cascade of joy, clarity, and favor that is about to arrive. It will feel sudden, yet it has been in preparation for years. You are stepping into the fullness of your timeline. Nothing will catch you off guard because your spirit has been armored, your heart refined, and your path cleared. The next chapters are bright, full, and unmistakably yours. Every blessing, every restoration, every alignment will come in waves, but the first wave is already moving. Breathe in deeply, receive this and hold it close. The waiting is over. The release is imminent. The restoration is yours, fully without compromise. The doors God has kept locked for years are now swinging wide. Stand tall, stay open, and allow every miracle to land precisely where it belongs, in your life, in your heart, and in your destiny. You've been shaped by divine fire, molded in quiet chambers of patience, sharpened in the shadowed halls of waiting. And now the refinement is complete. You are emerging like gold drawn from the furnace, unshakable and radiant. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer whispered into the dark, every moment you doubted your worth, they have all built the foundation for what you are stepping into. And what you are stepping into, my child, is weighty, magnificent, and unmistakably yours. It is not borrowed. It is not temporary. It is permanent, tangible, and undeniable. Michael says, you've earned it. You've walked faithfully. You've survived the private wars so that the public ones would honor your arrival. Notice how your chest feels lighter already. That is your spirit recognizing the space that has been cleared for blessing. Doors that once felt closed are beginning to sway gently, signaling their readiness to open. People who doubted you are seeing subtle shifts and can't explain them, because heaven is orchestrating every detail and no human logic can comprehend this kind of precision. The people who once whispered against your name will now speak in your favor without even realizing why. And the beauty of this is that it doesn't require your effort, it doesn't require manipulation, convincing, or pleading. All you need is alignment, attention, and openness. Because God is moving and the world is being rearranged in your favor while you stand in quiet obedience. You may begin to notice synchronicities appearing. A phone call exactly when you were thinking of a solution, a message that confirms a path you didn't even know existed, doors opening that have been locked for decades, opportunities emerging out of thin air, people approaching you with intent and purpose that feels scripted by heaven. That's because it is. This is divine choreography, and every detail carries your name. Every step you take is now synchronized with destiny. Michael says, do not underestimate the power of patience and faith. The very time you thought lost was the very time God was preparing you for this exact hour. And now you are stepping into favor that is beyond explanation. Contracts, money, relationships, health, peace, all aligning in a rhythm that is unmistakable. Your energy is now magnetic, pulling toward you what belongs, what is meant, what cannot be stolen or diminished. Those who underestimated you will now witness the rise they ignored. And it won't be arrogance or pride that announces it, it will be peace, joy, and the undeniable light in your presence. They will recognize that something shifted and it isn't you, it's heaven moving through you. Even as you navigate this season, maintain your stillness, speak carefully, move gently. The greatest victories are often invisible at first, hidden until the proper moment. Your discernment will be your armor. You will know who is aligned, who is sincere, and who is simply attempting to capitalize on your blessing. This time your soul knows. Your inner voice is amplified by the angels, by Michael, by the very hand of God guiding you. You will not be deceived. You will not be drawn into arguments that diminish your energy. You will operate from a place of power and peace where every choice affirms your alignment. Now let's speak of relationships. Not just romantic but every connection. Those who belong in your story are already being drawn to you. They will recognize your worth without explanation, without drama. Those who were meant to leave have already exited, making space for the divine partnerships to enter. You will meet allies, supporters, mentors, and friends who resonate with your vision, your integrity, your destiny. And the timing will be so perfect it will feel like the universe itself has scripted their arrival. Because it has. God says, I am bringing exactly who you need exactly when you need them. Trust the process and stay in the alignment I've prepared. Let's speak of restoration. Not just the things you lost materially but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. The pieces of your heart that were withheld, the dreams that were deferred, the visions that were mocked, they are returning. And they are returning with increase. Every loss becomes a seed of abundance. Every disappointment becomes a signpost pointing to a greater destiny. You are no longer walking with scarcity in your steps or fear in your chest. You are walking fully armored, fully anointed, fully ready. And the world will recognize it before you even have to say a word. People will look at you and wonder silently, how did they get here? And the answer will always be God. Your health, your energy, your clarity, each of these will see rapid restoration. Fatigue from years of struggle will lift, confusion will dissolve, doubt will be replaced with boldness. Your intuition will be sharp, your decisions precise, your impact undeniable. Michael says, you've been trained for this moment. Every trial, every delay, every heartbreak was preparation. You are ready to step fully into what is yours. And the timing is immediate. The invisible world has already moved. The stage is set. The pieces are in place. What you've been praying for, what you've been waiting silently for, what you thought would never arrive, it is here. Not in part, not as a taste but as a full unmistakable divine breakthrough. So child, remain steady, stand tall. Your faith, your patience, your endurance, they are now your crown. And as the doors of opportunity swing open, as the blessings multiply, as the people and situations align, you will walk through with authority. You will not run, you will not doubt, you will not question. You will enter fully, completely ready to embrace every ounce of what God has prepared for you. And your joy, your peace, your clarity will become the testimony that inspires generations. You were never late, you were never abandoned, you were always being prepared for this moment. And now the heavens are shouting, the angels are dancing, and Michael is cheering because you, my beloved, are receiving your full inheritance. The wait is over. The doors are open. The blessings are tangible. The restoration is complete. The alignment is perfect. You have arrived. Everything that was delayed is arriving at once. Every closed door that caused you doubt is now swinging open with divine authority. You won't have to ask twice, beg for attention, or fight for recognition. The universe as ordered by God is bending toward your favor. And the subtle shifts you've been feeling, the chills in your chest, the butterflies that wouldn't go away, the whisper that said, "This is for you," they are all confirmations. The timing is perfect because you are no longer the person you were when the wait began. You are refined, seasoned, and ready. And the world is about to feel the difference. People who underestimated you, mocked your patience, and questioned your silence will now witness the full measure of your rise. And it won't be a loud announcement, it will be undeniable. Your presence alone will speak volumes. Opportunities that once passed you by will now chase you. Messages, calls, and invitations that seemed impossible are aligning simultaneously. What you've been waiting years for is condensing into a moment, a single chapter, a season of acceleration. You don't have to stress or strategize. Just stay present, stay receptive, stay aligned. Every action, every word, every breath you take now matters in a higher dimension than you can see. And let's talk about the people who left, who doubted, who betrayed. God is rewriting their role in your life. They will return if it serves your blessing, or they will fade away if it doesn't. You won't have to choose the outcome, they are already being positioned according to divine orchestration. The timing of their appearance or non-appearance is all part of the plan. And the energy you once gave to worry, resentment, or trying to control outcomes, it's returning to you multiplied. Every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered prayer, they are now investments yielding immeasurable returns. Do you feel the shift? That weight you've been carrying, the heaviness of waiting, the fear of maybe this isn't for me, it's lifting. The spiritual traffic jam that kept miracles from flowing is clearing. Archangel Michael and a host of angels are directing the movement, removing obstacles you didn't even know existed. The same people who once doubted your potential will now wonder how their perception was so small. Your growth, your patience, your obedience, your silent endurance, these are the elements now being magnified. God says, the breakthrough is not only tangible but also public. You will see it with your own eyes, hear it with your own ears, and feel it in your bones. People will speak your name in rooms you haven't entered yet, doors will open that were previously locked, and the long-awaited confirmation will arrive in ways that feel almost miraculous. And here's the most beautiful part, this isn't just about what comes to you, it's about who you're becoming. You are stepping fully into your identity, the one God has been sculpting, protecting and preparing. Expect alignment in all areas: finances that were delayed, relationships that were stagnant, career doors that refused to open, all will move in divine timing simultaneously. You will be amazed at how everything seems to fall into place effortlessly, without stress, without negotiation, without fear. This is what it looks like when heaven accelerates what was once slow. This is what it feels like to be fully seen, fully validated, fully blessed. And the peace, oh, the peace that comes with this moment. It's not just quiet in the mind, it's quiet in the soul. It's a knowing that God's hand was guiding every no, every delay, every moment of waiting. It's the confidence that nothing can touch what has been ordained for you. You will carry this peace into every room, every conversation, every encounter, and it will shield you from the chaos others try to bring. Someone from your past may attempt to return or reconcile, but this time you will see it with divine clarity. You will know the difference between what is meant to be part of your blessing and what is merely a shadow from your past. You will no longer be manipulated by fear or scarcity. You are stepping into overflow of love, of opportunity, of restoration, of divine recognition. And now, beloved, let your heart expand to receive. The 3-hour window is a symbolic threshold, a spiritual signal that what has been delayed is about to accelerate. The energy around you is vibrating with approval from heaven. The angels are moving. Doors are unlocking. Opportunities are aligning. The universe itself is rearranging to bring the right people, the right messages, the right timing directly to you. This is a season of elevation. Not just survival, not just breakthrough, but promotion into everything God has been orchestrating for you. You will not recognize the life that was once stagnant. It is being transformed into a space of abundance, clarity, and purpose. And the beauty is that it is effortless because the work has already been done by heaven. Your responsibility is only to remain open, to breathe, to trust, to step forward when the moment calls. Your patience, your endurance, your refusal to compromise your peace, this has been your spiritual training ground. And now the training is complete. The moment of harvest has arrived. The blessings you've been waiting for, the confirmations you've prayed for, the restoration of every area of life is now moving toward you with unstoppable force. And everything that once delayed you, all the fears, all the doubts, all the distractions, they are now dissolved. Step into this moment, beloved. Walk with confidence. Receive what has been prepared for you. Know that this is not a coincidence, nor luck, nor chance. It is God's timing, perfected, executed, undeniable. And as you step fully into this, every room you enter, every conversation you have, every door you pass through will bear the fingerprints of heaven's favor. Your life as you know it is about to be rewritten. The miracle is not coming in parts, it is arriving in its full measure. And the fullness will overwhelm you with gratitude, with wonder, with a deep unshakable peace that says, I am here, I am seen, I am loved, I am favored, I am ready. Now, beloved, breathe. Feel the weight of this shift in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit. The divine acceleration has begun. You are stepping into your inheritance. You are stepping into the life that was waiting for you all along. And in just hours everything you've prayed for, waited for, and endured will arrive exactly as God has promised. This is your hour. This is your rise. This is your miracle manifesting. Even the things that look like loss, especially those, were never punishments. They were preparation. What you lost was never meant to stay with you into this next season. God removed it because it couldn't go with you forward. The people who left weren't abandoning you, they were being released so your life could be filled with what truly belongs to you. And you didn't need to explain it, you didn't need closure because heaven already saw the bigger picture. And now, beloved, the space cleared by that release is making room for the right ones, the people and opportunities that will honor your heart and protect your light. There is a connection coming that will shift your life entirely, not just emotionally but spiritually, financially, relationally, creatively. You'll speak and they'll hear your spirit. You'll cry and they'll feel it in their chest. You'll rest and they'll cover you with prayer without being asked. You've never been loved this way before, and soon you will, because you've stopped begging for crumbs at tables you were never meant to sit at. God is building your own table now, a place where your gifts are honored, your heart is safe, your past can't be used against you, and your future is guarded by people who desire to protect your light, not compete with it. Some of these people you've met before but you didn't recognize them. Others are completely new, delayed by divine timing, but now they're being sent because the fragrance of your healing is drawing them in. Healing has a sound, a scent, and your life now carries both. That's why doors are opening. That's why some can't look away while others quietly leave. Your healed energy doesn't make room for unhealed motives. This is the start of your reward season, a season of unexpected yes, divine surprises, whispered confirmations that manifest into tangible blessings. And it won't be a single moment, it will be a flood, a series of back-to-back confirmations that say, "See, I was always with you. I never forgot. The best was waiting for you all along." And you'll cry, not in pain, but in release. The release of not carrying the weight alone anymore. Heaven is assigning help now, human help, earthly hands, divine partnerships. People who won't compete with your light, they'll protect it. People who won't just understand your gift, they'll defend it. This is sacred, this is rare, this is the life God imagined when He called you chosen. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, whispering, "Do not return to who you had to become just to survive. That version served its purpose. This is your rebirth. And oh, what a rebirth it will be. You'll speak differently, move differently. Delays will no longer frustrate you, rejection will feel like redirection. People leaving your life will bring peace instead of panic, because now you understand if it belonged to you it couldn't leave. And if it left, God has something better in store that will never depart. Within the next 3 hours, a sign will appear so direct, so undeniable, so precisely timed that it will confirm everything this message has spoken. You will pause, look up and say, "You really meant it, didn't you?" And heaven will answer, "Yes, I always did. Yes, my beloved. Let these words flow into your soul in gentle cascading paragraphs. Let them settle in the corners of you that have been waiting the longest. Your sleep has been different for a reason. You wake with a sense of anticipation, a knowing that something is about to shift. This isn't restlessness, it's prophetic preparation. Heaven is setting the stage for what you couldn't even articulate in prayer. You don't need to work harder or prove yourself further. What is coming isn't a reward for performance, it is the fruit of survival. You endured, you kept loving, you kept hope alive, and now God says, let them shine. In the next hours you'll feel it, a sudden wave of peace, a name crossing your mind, a memory of something that once hurt but no longer does. That's alignment. That's your sign. It is no longer subtle because the time is now. Archangel Michael says, the silence you felt wasn't abandonment. It was angels walking ahead of you, clearing space, arranging divine appointments. You're not late. You are on schedule. The miracle is coming, pacing toward your name like a rising tide. Don't let the enemy distract you now with noise, urgency, or fear. Stay calm, stay aligned, stay soft. Something is moving toward you, something that was impossible before, now manifesting because God has orchestrated the timing perfectly. A person, a door, an opportunity is being moved into place for you that was previously blocked. Why now? Because God touched hearts, shifted wills, and aligned circumstances in your favor. This moment was written long before the pain, before the loss, before the seasons of waiting. You stayed open and now it finds you. Your energy, your readiness, your faith, the spiritual atmosphere has cleared the path. Your intuition is rising to full authority again. You'll begin recognizing truth before it appears physically. Emails, calls, confirmations, they will arrive precisely because you are aligned. What was delayed is rushing in. And this is only the beginning. Even the things that seemed like failures, the moments that felt like setbacks, were God's preparation. The people who left were released so that those who belong could arrive. Doors are opening that once were locked. Spaces are being cleared that were cluttered with fear, manipulation, and broken intentions. Every misstep, every weight, every tear, it has led to this precise hour where your life shifts. The blessings coming are multi-layered, spiritually, financially, relationally, emotionally. Every corner of your life that was dimmed will now shine. Your gifts, your voice, your presence, they will be recognized in ways that can't be denied. Archangel Michael continues to whisper, do not return to the survival version of you. That was the version necessary to protect you, to carry you this far. This now is rebirth. Step into your fullness. Receive without hesitation. Walk without apology. Speak without fear. Love without restraint. The alignment you're entering is divine, holy, unstoppable. People who doubted you will observe quietly. They will witness without understanding, but their witness does not matter. What matters is the peace in your heart, the restoration in your soul, the awakening of everything that God intended for you before you were even born. This is your hour. The silence before your miracle is breaking. The flood is coming. Every delayed prayer is now moving. Every blocked pathway is now cleared. Everything that once hurt is now preparing to bless you tenfold. You are no longer waiting. You are receiving. You are not just surviving. You are rising fully, gloriously, divinely in perfect alignment with the purpose God has written for you. And it is unstoppable. The light that has been quietly growing inside of you is now becoming visible, radiant and undeniable. People who once overlooked your presence will begin to sense it like a shift in the wind that they can't explain. Their eyes will linger, their hearts will pause, and their minds will wrestle with the recognition that they were blind to the miracle right in front of them. And you, beloved, will simply smile softly because you understand now that none of it was ever about proving your worth to anyone but God. Every step you take in the coming hours will carry weight. Not the weight of worry, the heaviness of past burdens or the tension of expectations, but the weight of authority and divine timing. Doors will align themselves with your purpose. Conversations that once seemed insignificant will pivot into life-altering moments. Every phone call, every message, every glance from someone who matters will feel orchestrated. And it will be because heaven never misses a detail. The very people meant to bless you are already being positioned to recognize your light and act in your favor before you even realize the need. Archangel Michael whispers that the unseen layers of your life are shifting now. Those who try to manipulate, to slow you, to diminish your voice are being reoriented without effort on your part. You don't need to argue, defend, or explain. Their eyes will open in the fullness of clarity and they will finally see what God always intended them to see, that your path was never derailed, your destiny never delayed, and your spirit never broken. And as this happens, you will feel the calm that comes with divine vindication. It will be subtle at first, a breath in your chest, a lightness in your steps, a soft hum in your mind. But soon it will be undeniable. Your life will hum with a frequency that only alignment can produce, and everyone who has been waiting for you to stumble will quietly step aside, awed by what they cannot replicate. The blessings that arrive will not be delayed any longer. They are now pouring into every corner of your life, spiritual, relational, financial, emotional, physical and creative. Each area that felt closed, stagnant or locked is being unlocked by divine hands. The keys were never in human hands, they were in God's all along. And you are walking into them now with readiness, with grace, with the knowing that your endurance has been your preparation. What once felt like deprivation, silence, or waiting was actually cultivation. Every tear you shed was a sacred watering for the miracles now blooming around you. Notice how your inner voice is growing stronger. That quiet whisper you almost forgot how to hear, the one that tells you not to fear, not to settle, not to shrink, is now roaring with clarity. It is aligned with heaven's rhythm. It is tuned to the pulse of the universe moving on your behalf. You will not mistake it because it will resonate in every decision, every breath, every pulse of your being. And when it whispers, you will follow without hesitation because faith has become muscle memory in your soul. This is why the signs will be so unmistakable, so perfectly timed. You will see them and instantly know, this is from God. This is for me. This is my season. And beloved, understand this, even the moments that seemed lost, delayed or wasted were never accidents. They were the calibration of your spirit, the softening of your heart, the refinement of your vision. Like gold passed through fire, you have been purified, strengthened and reshaped. Every betrayal, every delay, every painful lesson has been part of the blueprint preparing you for the harvest you are about to receive. No one can steal it. No one can interrupt it. No one can replicate the alignment that God has created uniquely for you. The relationships that enter your life now will carry the fragrance of heaven. They will honor your space, your energy, your gifts, and your boundaries. No longer will you be drained by energy that does not match yours. The right people will show up exactly when they are meant to. They will not compete for your light, they will amplify it. Doors that once seemed locked will swing open without struggle. Opportunities will appear that you never planned for but were always meant to receive. And when these moments manifest, you will recognize them instantly. Your spirit will leap. Your heart will acknowledge the truth that has been whispered to it for years: you are divinely favored. Michael leans closer and reminds you, do not measure this by human timing or human expectations. The movement you are about to witness is orchestrated beyond sight. Every step, every encounter, every blessing has been woven in a tapestry that only heaven can see fully. Do not fear the speed. Do not doubt the magnitude. Trust the process even when it feels too fast or too large to comprehend. You are prepared. You are ready. You are worthy. You will notice peace arriving first. It will come quietly, like a river filling an empty valley. But after the peace, the proof will follow. That call, that message, that meeting, that divine encounter, you will see the manifestation of everything God has been keeping safe for you. And it will confirm what your heart has always known: nothing was wasted, nothing was forgotten, and nothing is too late. You will move forward in clarity, in joy, and in a strength that was forged in the fires of patience and perseverance. And in this revelation you will feel your soul expand. You will no longer be limited by what others did, by what was withheld, or by what was delayed. You will walk into every room with confidence, with wisdom, and with a quiet authority that cannot be disputed. Your light will not dim for anyone. Your boundaries will be respected. Your heart will be honored. And every blessing, every miracle, every divine reversal will flow to you because you endured, you believed, and you trusted when it was impossible to do so. This is your moment. The culmination of years of unseen endurance. The proof that God never abandoned you. The manifestation of alignment that has been quietly building while the world thought you were paused. Everything that was once delayed is now rushing toward you. Everything that was once hidden is now revealed. And every step you take from this moment forward is in the light of divine favor, guarded, guided, and blessed by the highest authority in heaven. So breathe, beloved. Let it settle. Let it wash over you. Let your soul rise to meet the glory prepared for you. And know without any doubt that the universe is aligning every particle around you to deliver what has always been your destiny. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are chosen. You are prepared. You are ready. You are rising. Amen.